I'm Chris. Um, about 3 weeks ago, I made a video, and I was pretty upset about it. Uh, watch the video here that's about to come up, and then at the end, I'll come back and tell you the outcome. Chris Pownell. On October 30th, I had our RV into Brickner's RV, Antigo RV Center, to have the floor of my slide out replaced. I was quoted $1,200 to do the job. When I got the bill, it was $1,570, almost $400 above the quote. I don't know how you can misquote that much. Anyway, we had to leave Wisconsin because of the weather fairly quickly, and now that we're out here in Arizona, yesterday we decided to clean the windows, and this was the first thing that I seen, that this here is all loose. And when I took it off to see the screws, there's all these screws that they didn't even put back in the floor. Look at all of them empty spots all the way along here. They put a couple of new ones. Oh, they put 3, 4 new ones in, but they left. Why did they not put all the screws in here? So now I gotta go buy some screws and fix this myself, even though I paid really good money to have it done. There's the bill. I want to show you something else. Right up there, you got a gap. They didn't center the slide out into the hole, so I got a gap on this side, which now in a driving rain, am I going to have rain coming in there? I'm certainly going to have some bugs. I got down here and I'm looking, and I can put my fingers up in here between the floor that they replaced and the side of the slide out. And here, they got a broken screw. I mean, I can't believe they would do that. And this one ain't holding nothing. So what did they do there? So now I'm going to have to check every one of these screws to make sure that they're in there properly. On the other side here, you can see that it's pinched. And eventually, I bet you that rubber is going to break when it goes in and out. This bottom here is a little bit better. It's still, there's spots where I can get my fingers up in there. But I paid nearly $1,600, and this is what I got back. They also scratched this up. I don't know how they did that, but so what I want out of the management is I want to be compensated for the repairs that I have to do now to do it properly. Also, I have a problem with your manager, Paul. I told him I don't know how many times about the electric problem that I was having when the slide outs come in, that it would just shut off, my power would quit, and then it would come back on. Well, he comes out with the book, throws it on the counter, and goes, "You need this." And he was pointing to a $1,500 hydraulic pump with a reservoir. And I'm like, I don't need that. Have you not been listening to what I've been saying? What's been going on? Finally, Doug, one of the guys that was there helping work on this thing, he said, well, why don't we test the relay switches out front? And they did, and that was the problem. So I don't know if your manager is getting some kind of compensation for the more parts that he sells or the more work that he can bring in. But that would have ended up costing me probably another $2,000 for something I didn't need. So I'm pretty upset about the whole deal. I only know that I can send a link to this YouTube video in an email. I don't know how to send it any other way. So I'm going to leave this video on YouTube, and I'm going to write a Google review, and I'll put that link to this video in the Google review so other people are aware of the kind of work that you guys are doing there, unless I am compensated. So my phone number is in the email, and I hope that I hear from you. Okay, so you can see what I did here. I drilled some new holes, put the new screws in. I caulked the holes before I put the screws in. Caulked underneath there. Got the slide out moved over where it should be. I recaulked along here. Got that taken care of. Brickners, I think they made it right by me. They did return an agreed amount that I had requested. They told me how to move the slide out over, which I was happy about that. All it was had to loosen up these here two nuts right here on both ends, and then slide out over. So I just wanted to do this video and make it public again on my YouTube channel, really to make people aware of what they should look for after, when you go to pick up your unit. Now, make sure all of the screws are, put in properly and where they should be. So, if you're having the roof replaced, make sure that the screws are all in. Make sure that the slide out is back in place where it should be. Like I said, we were just in a hurry to get out of Wisconsin because of the weather, and that's why we, I wish I'd have seen it when I picked it up. So, lesson learned, and I hope you learned something from this too. Hope you liked the video. If you want, join us on our Facebook group at All Things Wild. Look for the canoe at the top of the page if you're into hunting, fishing, trapping, camping, living off grid, which we do, gathering mushrooms, whatever. Join us on Facebook. And thanks for watching.